Without a ball, it's just a court. Without your spirit, it's only a game. So together with the fans, we bring our best.
Hennessy is excited to celebrate the intersection of basketball with art, music, and fashion. Each of these elements of culture represent ways that fans, players, supporters pay homage to the game, both on and off the court.
Hennessy and Mitchell and us have come together for the ultimate drop, a limited edition collection to mark their shared love for basketball culture and to celebrate Hennessy's continued partnership with the league.
The exclusive collection will have a limited drop available for both in retail and online and will be featured on the Hennessy Arena Tour, making stops in
San Francisco, Saturday, March 9th, Dallas, Sunday, March 17th,
Atlanta, Saturday, March 30th.
Come see Club 520 podcast taped live in each city.
For your next pregame, let's share a twist on the classic, the Hennessy Margarita.
A squeeze of fresh lime juice
And a bit of agave syrup, top it off with some ice and a salted rim.
Mix it, shake it, pour it.
and enjoy the spirit of the NBA.
Hennessy, without your spirit, it's only a game. 21 and over only.
Please drink responsibly.
Subscribe to our YouTube, Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
All right, we back. Another episode of Club 520 Podcast. We on the road with it. 520 and a 502. Special guest, Hall of Fame to my left. We're going to introduce my man's last, but to my far left, we got my dog, Bishop B here out the Pearlies. How you what, Nasty?
Cool and nasty. Let's pie, baby.
Out the gate to my right, my dog, Young Nacho, Young Teague. How you what?
I'm chilling, bro. Hype, bro. Huge fan of our guest, so I'm gonna let you do the honors, though.
Absolutely, man. Hey, we are privileged to be in the house, you know what I'm saying? We got a legend, Hall of Famer, one of the best point guards to ever play basketball. If you don't know who we talking about. And listen, I don't give too much credit to UK players. You know what I'm saying? They ain't how I what, but I gotta show some love, man. Rajon Rondo, man. Appreciate you pulling up to 520. Actually, let us pull it up to you, man. We appreciate you, big dog.
No problem, man.
Yeah, crib beautiful, bro.
Wonderful,
Straight up.
man. Wonderful, man. For sure. Like we said, man, we obviously, we know you went to UK, but hey, B here, he started off with the high school. He loved high school basketball.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I'm saying,
before the
man,
episode
bro.
started, he already started with the bullshit. We might as well get straight to it, man. We ain't even gonna play with it. Pause.
Nah, yeah, like he was saying, like his class is like damn near the top 5. We was just trying to pick out, like, you know, the All-Stars from Jeff class 07 to, you know.
Yeah, the All-Stars.
The
04.
All-Stars, or we talking about top 5 players?
Let's just
In the
do,
class.
let's give me your All-Star. Give me the, you feel me? What's that movie, Jackie Moon now?
You call the 04 class the Flint Tropics?
With that front court? After though, it gets spooky in the All-Star game, bro. So give me your 5. Give me your 5.
We start with the big fella in the middle,
Okay.
Dwight Howard.
Yes, sir.
Probably had the best career. Josh Smith.
Shout out to Smooth.
Yeah, that's our guy. Love.
Okay.
520 alumni.
Yes.
Kyle Lowry, still holding it down.
Okay.
What you?
Nah.
Champion Kyle Lowry, respect it.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Shout out to LA.
Okay.
That's fine. What you need me to do?
And then you at the 1. Fair
Nah,
enough.
I'm put I put myself in the 1. Okay, cool.
So for the 1. So now we got Derrick Rose.
D Rose at the 1 in the All-Star game.
We've been there before.
D Rose.
About it.
We just gonna name them though, and then you position them. D Rose, Blake Griffin. We gonna let DeAndre rock at the 5.
Who?
Hold on, dog. I'll let you have the floor.
You speak on both names though. Don't give me like a nigga like
DeAndre
just
Jordan.
Jordan.
You know,
Oh, okay.
Champ
Yeah.
DeAndre.
Shout out to DJ. My
DJ,
dog.
yeah, you feel me?
somebody.
Texas A&M alum.
That nigga's not alone.
He was only there for a brief stint, bro.
Then we got James Harden at the 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Strong front. Yeah, strong backcourt. Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll put DJ in there. He's still in the league.
Zone.
Zone what?
Zone.
6.
We running y'all zone.
How? We got James,
Okay.
Eric Gordon, Sniper.
No. Oh, he didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
James is the 3.
zone.
Blake.
Hold on. Who was at the 3 for you? He got Smooth at the 3. Smooth
Hey,
at the
man,
zone.
listen.
Smooth my dog.
So wait, so who
It's
guards
gonna be a
Smooth,
slow
EJ
ass-
or James Harden?
It don't matter. Zone.
It's gonna be a slow ass game. Then.
This game gonna be nasty. as shit.
1980s Eastern Conference basketball.
Slugfest.
Detroit versus Detroit.
All right, we can move on. What's the score? Give me a score, though. Then we can move on.
We go 89 to 81.
Nasty
04.
work.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got them big, slow niggas down there.
How many fouls are going to be called in that game? That's really going to determine who win the game.
Man, y'all got
Hella. I don't even know how y'all can keep up if we keeping it real.
Our guys ain't stiff. They ain't.
Bro,
they can run the floor.
Listen,
big fella.
nigga, you gonna take the ball off the rim and run. You go, nigga, come on.
No,
That's what you gonna be doing the
James
whole
don't play that
game.
fast.
Nah, James.
Now we're gonna get back on D Rose, absolutely. But he got to meet a lot of athletic niggas at the rim, which he's done in his career, 1 or 2 guys. But we got 3 on the court at every time, so we gonna challenge her.
Who guarding Blake?
Blake guarding himself. Dwight. I mean, what you mean?
All right, freaky D. Pause.
I just told you we zoning y'all though.
What you call him?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Now we can move on. DJ Tap here, bro.
Man, for sure, man. Obviously, we know you went to college, and your college is going crazy right now.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up. I didn't know this. I want to see if it was any true. Shout out to Rex Chapman. He brought this up on Twitter. Obviously, you know you went to UK, and he was just like, there was a time period when you was at UK where you thought you might have transferred. Is that true?
Man, if it was the portal was alive then,
You
I'd have been out. For sure. I was out of there.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure. So I had a lot of people in my life, great mentors. Shout out to Doug Bibby, Bill Duffy, Rex Chapman at that time. It's kind of told me, stay down, keep my head down, cream rise to the top, and continue to work.
For sure. Like you was talking about with the kids on the transfer portal now.
Yeah.
How was it now? How was that to see college basketball being so crazy, especially when y'all was in programs that was historic and y'all had to wait y'all turn to get to it?
I mean, we ain't historic, but we appreciate it.
I mean, listen, y'all got some Hall of Famers at your school, so y'all historic. Gotta show
Yeah, we got
respect.
2. We got 2. You're right.
How many chips they got?
Oh shit.
So here we go.
So you using the word historic, but you can't really.
Yeah.
That nigga been around
I
1700.
knew he was one of them kind of
When the university started, then we started
Niggas be throwing words around.
I'm just saying historic. Like what makes it historic?
I was gonna correct you. I knew he was.
Okay, he was.
No, I said it on purpose. I started the beef.
Okay. No
That's
beef,
cool.
Crazy. Shout out to Wake.
Wake historic.
Did Wake make a
I
Final
would have been in the
Four?
portal.
You'd have been a portal.
For sure.
Wake made a Final Four, didn't they?
Nah.
Y'all was
I don't
supposed
think
to.
so.
Wait, when
I
Tim
wanna
Duncan?
Y'all was supposed to. I think Tim played in the
I
Final
don't know if
Four.
Tim Duncan made
I
a
don't
Final
think
Four. I don't think
We'll
so.
do our
Oh
research.
man,
We'll do our
that's
research.
the best. Okay.
Yeah, we had Tim Duncan and CP ain't make no Final Four. We lost in the first round.
Ever.
UK got some history.
They
Respect.
do got some history, man. They got some killers. How you feeling about the coach hire, man?
And I love it. It's a familiar face. Proven champion, and a guy that's been at work for a while at it. You know what I mean? He's been at BYU. I think a lot of people don't get to understand the style of play, up tempo, shoot the 3. So right now it's about getting the players. So,
Yeah.
but he don't have the bread to do it. So should
That's-
be a problem. That's crazy what they getting right now.
Listen, I was gonna ask. I know how you were with the NIL.
Come on,
You said you
man.
would have been in the portal. I know that Kentucky NIL bag would have been crazy for you.
Come on, man.
I mean, you never know. I mean, like I said, we were at McDonald's. We had 3 McDonald's that year in my class I came in, but I was going for the chip. I mean, it was the win. And obviously nowadays it's different, and I understand that.
But how much money do you think you would have got though?
Oh yeah.
Me at the time, when I got to Oak Hill, I was ranked like 129 or something.
Yeah.
Once I got on the map, played against the elite talent, destroyed it, I got to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So it just depends. I committed late.
You would have got a bag.
I didn't take no visits. So it just depends. I could have got a couple milli, I would say. But I might not went to Kentucky.
Nah, fact. You gotta think, Lil Leland, he just got 350.
Shout out to Leland.
It's like, damn. I got that the hard way. I had to go see the boosters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to shake some hands.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm like, damn, if I would have came out of high school, I wouldn't have got a million, but I probably would have got like 500K. But like my little brother going to UK, when he came out, he probably would have got.
Yeah.
He was a number
Right. I
one
think
nigga too.
they all touching the milli. If you go to UK,
That's crazy.
top 25 in your class.
That's crazy.
Was Joe your 2 guard?
Joe, yep. And Ramel Bradley. Oh,
Yes,
but the starter though was Patrick Sparks. That's
yeah,
who.
yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember he had a flamethrower.
Bad motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah.
Cold, hard worker.
Nah, y'all had
Big
a
time
crazy backcourt.
You talking
I remember
about
that.
But they had us in the chokehold, man.
Damn.
Couldn't do nothing. Oh, slow the ball down. Hold on, throw it in the post. Like, damn.
So
We
what?
got
Joe
it.
was running off screens and shit.
Like, love pin down, but we had to walk that thing up the court, man. It wasn't
Damn,
no
couldn't have fun.
With no up tempo. Wasn't no.
That
play
wasn't
the
you throwing
strength.
the oop to Josh type
They showed
shit.
me they hit me with that's why I would've went to the portal. Sold me a dream. I was like, what? How we? What? I gotta slow down. Oh man, what am I doing? here?
Yeah, you from Louisville, right?
Yeah.
So
Man.
how did you get to Lexington from Louisville?
So that's the $1 million question, especially around the city. And people
Yeah.
think, Patino offered me my junior year before I went to Oak Hill. And he brought my high school coach, Doug Bibby, in, my mom. We sat us down and offered me a scholarship. But at the time, I wanted to weigh my options. So I said, I kind of declined for the moment.
Yeah.
Bassey signed a contract. People thought Bassey took my deal, and I was like, no, it's all fair game. I went to Oak Hill, went crazy, and then at Oak Hill, I was gone for so long. It was an 8-hour drive. I'd never been away from home. No cell phones. I mean, it was bad, and it was military. It was boys on one side. You couldn't cross the gun line, boss. On the other side with the girls. So go to church every Sunday. I try to sleep in a couple times. They're coming and knocking on your door in the dorm. Get your ass up. Let's go. Go to school. So that was different for me. So I wanted to go back home, be close to my family. So I didn't decide to go to Louisville. I called my boy, Larry O'Bannon, asked him how it was. Since he's from here, he was playing at Louisville. He gave me some great advice. I went down the street.
Speaking of Oak Hill, I've been seeing BJ doing a little documentary. Shout out to Brandon Jennings. Who your Oak Hill top 5?
That's a tough one, man.
Real tough. Y'all got a history of killers.
What you want to talk about high school? The best, the
nigga,
greatest
I'm
of all
here.
time.
Let's drink.
Oak Hill, the greatest. Oak Hill, the greatest of all time. High school class or high school period.
Shout out to Freaky Steve. Nah, he got y'all.
Steve Smith.
Yeah, the GOAT.
The GOAT, yeah, for sure.
Greatest high school coach ever.
I would go,
But y'all cheat code, bro. That ain't fair.
what's technically, we wasn't getting paid.
Y'all wasn't getting paid.
We had the J's, though.
He was a Calipari, like,
He was
type
a
shit.
Calipari.
He was, though.
Y'all was
Steve
fresh
had
as
that
hell.
mouthpiece to get players there type shit. Like, I feel like,
I don't
because
think it's on other school like
it started from Rod, but I'm
maybe Hargrave.
But he had
Montverde beat your ass, right?
Hold on, whoa. Not when I was there. We was 44-0. Went to
Man,
Spain, went to
I
goddamn
give y'all-
Cali,
shout
Modern
out to
Day,
Josh,
Nicky, and all them. Yeah, of course.
I
Josh
brag on
Smith,
y'all team. When
Brian
he came on
Johnson,
the show,
DJ.
I speak high of you, though.
Yeah.
But
Deshaun
listen,
Wright, what's up?
Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and
No smoke.
D'Angelo Russell.
No smoke with us. We done tore their ass up.
Hell
Stop
nah.
playing,
Shout out to
bro.
D-Lo. No,
Hell
no,
nah.
legend.
That's
Stop
the
playing,
squad, though.
Hell
They
nah.
got Cade.
You talking
That
about all
Malvern-
time?
I'm talking about your team. Your team was fire.
04? You talking about 04
Yeah,
team?
your team was raw.
We the mop anybody in the country all time, any class.
No, never.
Ooh,
Brian
that-
Johnson, 6'10" at the center.
Cold on my life. Cold.
Deshaun Wright, a goon, 6'9" with the Syracuse.
Yeah,
Josh
Bunnies.
Smith at the 3. And then we had
I stand down. That's my guy.
listen.
He put him at the 3 again. He had the 3 again.
Yes, but let me verify this one. The high school court is a lot smaller. This is our press. Josh Smith in the front. Deshaun Wright, 6'9". Casey Rivers.
Front court silly.
Casey Rivers hit 15 threes in the game.
Yeah, I played against KC. at
Clemson. Shout out to KC.
Yeah.
Like,
No, nigga,
and
I
then
know.
me at the point, man.
I remember your 55-point game at Oak Hill. I'm tapped in.
That was overseas on your boy Sergio Rodriguez.
I'm tapped in.
Damn,
Shout out to
that's your
Sergio.
That's what put me on the map.
Yeah,
Daddy
Sergio
ain't
was
saw
probably
that
off
game.
that tequila
Yeah.
that night. Listen,
Sergio was drunk.
Man, he had to be. Shit, well, I mixed that 55. I think 55
I remember
and
that.
17 too, to
Nah.
be exact.
Mixed third report.
Josh Smith got in foul trouble. That was history.
I remember that. I remember watching that on, I forgot the old school, high school tape I used to watch on y'all. But Montverde with, like I said, D'Angelo Russell,
Okay.
Ben Simmons, and Joel.
Well, come on, but I said 5 though. I named 5 players, bro. You
Them
named
3
3.
in high school.
Yeah, they ridiculous. Though. Ben Simmons was retarded.
You put shooters around them,
Bro,
Ben
are you
Simmons.
serious? You said, wait, are you saying their team?
That's
you
1
said,
through 5.
You can't just say put shooters around them if they didn't have shooters on the team.
They did.
Who,
They went
D-Lo?
undefeated.
We went undefeated. We went over out of the country.
I don't know if
We
they
went to
went out
Cali.
of the country.
we
I don't know if
played
niggas
every
went to
team. We went to New York.
Jerusalem
We went
or who?
all that. We went everywhere. Barcelona.
They traveled too. Montverde traveled.
I know they traveled, but I'm saying with that particular year, we went 44-0, man. The greatest high school team of all.
Listen.
Not even a question.
For sure. We got to do our Googles on that one.
Line up against anybody, bro. We had 5,
move
bro.
on, bro. We can move on.
We had 5, and we
talk, bro.
had dogs. That's
No, bro,
capping
y'all
at
would've
that.
caught-
You
I
ain't
told
naming. You didn't name no
Niggas probably
dogs.
never even brought up.
no dogs, though.
Niggas
Man,
probably didn't
name
even
Ben.
bring up your 55-point game when you do these interviews.
I wasn't even gonna do that with the
tapped
scheme
in.
I had.
But I'm telling you, that is a fire-ass squad. Joel Embiid at your 5, he's better than any 5 that ever came through Oak Hill.
I'm not gonna argue that. But after that,
Not even close.
Yeah, but again, he's got to go against Brian Johnson, then Josh Smith on his ass on the backside versus Deshaun Wright. We don't know how we're gonna play it. First of all, how y'all gonna get the ball up the court? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, D-Lo.
Yeah, D-Lo is
Ben.
D-Lo. No, I'm saying y'all saying like D-Lo. That's my first. That's my dog.
That's
Fabo
little
too.
Fabo.
That's little brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But I mean,
D-Lo.
y'all just saying like D-Lo. Okay.
He ain't want that Rondo smoke.
Not me. No. That's what I'm telling y'all. We got Deshaun Wright. That's 6'9" on top of the ball, bro. Josh Smith, that's the other guy that you got to make a pass over or try to dribble through. And these niggas ain't no stiff. Again, in the court is a high school court.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't talking about no league court where there's space and opportunity. 6'9", 6'10", 6'9" in the front court. Y'all got Embiid. That's all you said.
Ben Simmons?
He's 6'7".
10.
Nah, Ben Simmons is like 6'9", 6'10".
Okay. Again, dogs on my team.
Yes, sir.
He just hurt right now, bro. He just hurt, bro. He used to be a dog, bro.
Respect.
Give us some, Ben.
Yeah,
I ain't saying that he wasn't. I'm just saying I know what we got.
We'll come back to the high school.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, cool.
Yes, sir. Obviously, we
I
don't
like this shit.
I love it. It's high school knowledge. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, 55, you know about that, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
you my nigga, bro. I'll fuck with you.
Appreciate it, bro.
You'll know real when you get it. And when you get it, it'll say eBay authenticity guaranteed. And you'll feel it.
When it comes to your feet, eBay has your back.
Maybe it's a head-turning pair for hooping or a hot new collab.
And whatever you're after, you can cop on eBay and you can trust they'll be authentic. They will be guaranteed by experts.
Not just any experts, sneaker experts who live and breathe the culture.
Real people with real hands-on authentication experience.
That's what the blue check mark represents on eBay. Authenticity guaranteed.
Meaning every inch, stitch, sole is verified through a detailed inspection.
So when you finally step into those grill kicks, you'll realize that feeling is like none other.
And with eBay authenticity guarantee, that feeling is real.
Ensure your next purchase is the real deal.
Visit ebay.com for terms.
For sure. Obviously, we know you went crazy in college. And then, obviously, how was your draft process
I was on a leash in college, man.
for you?
Nah, he used to wear the T-shirt. He inspired
T-shirt.
Him
I
and
was skinny as hell.
Delonte inspired me to wear the T-shirt. Delonte West used to wear one at St. Joe's.
Yeah, sir.
He used to wear one at Kentucky. I'm like, oh, that shit hard. And then I used to wear the mellow socks. I was like, oh, yeah.
But before we move to the album and control
Like, go
DJ,
crazy.
why'd you stay 3 years then?
2.
2, I mean.
Whew, I had to. I
You didn't
couldn't
wanna-
go. First of all, at that time, my college career or experience was crazy because we talked about it earlier, I had 14 guys go out straight to the league from high school. So I feel like I'm behind. So I'm in school and I'm getting to it. I ain't partying, I ain't going out, I ain't doing a whole bunch of nothing. I'm in the gym because obviously it was right across the street. So that was my mindset. So I'm already behind. So I don't have time to do the other bullshit.
Gotcha.
That's my brother Josh Smith. We going to Atlanta. He give me bread, you know what I mean, go to the strip club, we out having, I'm like, damn, I'm behind. Like,
Yeah.
it's a different type of lifestyle. So for me, I was right to it. So it wasn't I got to where I wanted to be. I wasn't allowed to play my game and play it with pace and space. But at the end of the day, I got to where I wanted to be just because I stayed down and continued to work. So I still had to stay 2 years. And then after we lost, I think we lost to UConn my second year in the 16, maybe even been 32. I got right out of there. Tubby's like, let me talk to him. I'm like, let me talk to you. Appreciate it. I'm out of here. Let me go. So,
Yeah,
you know, I went.
Now, that got to be a different experience to have like one of your best friends to be in the NBA at that age. Because I grew up with a guy named Courtney Lee.
Yeah.
So the CC Lee, CC Lee having a Range Rover and all this shit when I was in college, I'm like, oh, hell nah. I got to make it to the league. Then Eric, he from the same area I'm from, and George Hill is too.
Right.
And to see them come back to the city was like, nah, I can't be out here. Everybody talking about hoops.
Yeah.
I'm not in the league. And then you got Greg and Mike, obviously. They was
Yeah.
our picks, whatever. But I'm like, nah, I got to do something. So I know how you feel
Right,
about
got to
that.
get to it.
Yeah.
When you exposed to it, you know, it gave me motivation. That's why I come back to the city and do what I do. You know what I mean? It's not to brag about what I got. It's like, man, look, if I did it, niggas,
It's possible.
that's all I do. You just get
for
to
sure,
it.
bro. For sure.
For sure. And especially with both of y'all giving back to y'all communities. Obviously, with you coaching the Pike, and then obviously what you do with your AAU team, like you inspiring, like I'm visible. I can show you. I'm from here just like you. You can do this too. That means a lot to our communities. Even though you see with like Cam Newton, he went through that scrutiny with the little stuff with the kids and the adults acting stupid. But to have that type of influence in the city to get back, but like, hey, I can do this. I think it's something that's very important. I commend both of y'all for doing that shit because that's real. And y'all get more of a headache than you get from it, but it's still, it shows.
It's a blessing, though. You know what I mean? I'm very blessed. So it's like, you know, it is at times, but you know, we're built for this. You know what I mean? So it's we're in this position for a reason.
But his team good, though. His son nice.
Yeah, we was talking
And they
about
got
it.
big country in the paint. I'm like, hey, bro, man, get his birth certificate, man. They was beating up on my little
find
homies,
out,
man.
though.
No. We legit all across the board.
They got some great certificates,
We ain't got to do none of that. We just going to work. We ain't got to cheat the game. We going to work the game.
man. Respect it.
You said no Joel Embiid birth certificates?
Man, they tell me my son 13, 14. I'm like, why do I need to hold my son back, or
Yeah,
if he
for
ain't there,
real.
he ain't there.
Yeah, that's real.
Man, he played multiple sports. Like he ain't got to make it.
Yeah.
He got to know how to count this money. That's it. He ain't got to know how to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
For sure,
He
sure.
free. He ain't got no pressure on him. If you want to play it, let's do it. If not, whatever you want to do with support.
But he nice though.
He nice.
We was
He
talking
nice.
about it
He
though.
worked
The worst part of that shit being the parents, like fucking the kids up. That's the whole.
Jamal Crawford hit it on the head about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Facts.
I seen
It's
it.
really the parents, man. But you know, I've had a lot of kids I had to let go. You know what I mean? And great kids is just, you know, damn near more likely it's the fathers that think their kids are where they need to be versus where they should be versus just hold them accountable. You know what I mean? That's my main thing. That's what we preach at my program is we gonna check your ass. But the thing about it, what I love about it is that we watch every game. So it's like when your parents or the parents come to us, it's like, my nigga, I done watch more tape on your son than you watch on him. And I'm here trying to put my time and effort into him. And you're upset about blah, blah, X, Y, and Z. You brought him to my team for a reason. You know what I mean? Humble as I can say it, it's like, my nigga, I'm one-on-one, so
Yes, sir.
understand what I'm giving to him. I don't get nothing out of this. I'm not an AAU coach that's trying to, you know, piggyback the kid for the next 6 years to get some bread out of him. My nigga, this is all love.
Right, facts.
You
See?
different though. You watch AAU film.
Yeah, and at least the kid daddy was
listen,
in
man.
their life. He
When
did
I
a bunch of
coached
single
AAU,
mamas.
we lost at 2. We play at court 8 at 5. Get your mama some money. Get that 20. I ain't giving none of y'all no money. So y'all play
Completely.
y'all 20. I see y'all at court 8.
Listen, man, I just hope one day they realize, like I said, ain't none of that. As soon as 2 o'clock game over, we got fruit for the kids. We we in the sprinter. We watch a film for like 30 minutes because again, their attention span. And we're gonna go back to the next game and lock in and focus and try not to make those same mistakes.
Nah, you different, bro.
That's real.
Everybody hear that they need to come play for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Because that's different. That's
Rondo
real life.
elite.
Don't play.
Nah, I
don't
run it
play
like-
AAU for me. Play high school for me. Don't play AAU.
I run it like a pro. I try to run like a pro program.
Nah, that's
In a
dope.
sense, yeah.
That's dope.
Whatever we went through is like I try to get in.
That's
We're
fire.
gonna get there a day early. We're gonna have a shoot around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you said that, I'm like, practice.
I hate it. Like, man, let me. You got a gym for me up now?
yeah,
You gotta get some work in, bro.
I was like, y'all about to practice?
Yeah.
When I play AAU, we never practice. I had one practice. That's when we met everybody.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. I swear on everything.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Damn, Speaks.
I swear everybody came together. We met at the place.
But that's the thing we were talking about is like nowadays kids also hop.
Yeah.
Just like how college is allowed now, but even probably before the NIL came a deal with the transfer portal. But it's like kids hop versus like if you want to play for a program, play for that program and learn from that one
Yep.
program. Like it's not about these kids nowadays. It's like, oh, let me get a highlight tape for this program. Let me get a highlight tape with this one. Let me get the most clicks. It's like, my nigga, you ain't developing.
Nope.
Like it's about development. Y'all want to worry about being number one team ranking. Like how good is your son? And I see a lot of. I had a real conversation with the kids maybe about a month ago on my team. I was like, man, a lot of these niggas ain't got no better than last year. So it's like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because I can pull out film from last year because I've been doing this for 3 years now. And my year one team. Trash. Trash. Boy, we got picked on, bullied. I mean, like I said, we got hit in the mouth a couple times, but we had to see what was out there. You know what I mean? We had to get our ass out there in the fire. My son was a part of it, and I hated to see that nigga lose. So I was like, shit, let me plug, build, okay, develop, and put players around him that, you know what I mean, he can hoop with. So that's been the motivation. That's been, you know, the mission for so far.
You gotta be a college coach or NBA coach, man. Something gotta happen, bro.
I want to, but obviously where I'm at in life now, that's why I kind of been on the pause. You know what I mean? Like, I got a teenage daughter.
Yeah.
She just got her license plate yesterday, so she on the road, man. So I'm, you know, shit like that going on. I'm in school now. I'm about to finish my degree, hopefully next spring,
Turn up.
2025. And then I'm ready to go into that level. But like I said, right now, obviously kid focused, getting my degree, continue to challenge myself, learn more and more daily things. And actually, I appreciate being in college now than I did obviously when I was just locked in trying to get to the league.
Yeah.
So,
What your son remind you of though? If you had to pinpoint his game right now,
me.
Facts. He can
Me,
pass.
because I ain't got to check him out. I used to be on my scouting shit. I ain't tapped in with Nasty yet.
You know when somebody got the eye,
Yeah,
he making passes. I'm like, oh, he got the eye.
Yeah,
He got the eye.
I'm on his ass, bro, but he's special and he wants it. You know what I
it's
mean?
good to
like I
hear
said,
that early at that age.
he got his ass up
Yeah.
this morning, went down and got on the gun. 7 in the morning. Like I said, I'm proud. I'm thankful to my kids are extremely disciplined.
Yeah.
My daughter got up 5 o'clock this morning, went to individuals this morning. I mean, my son got up on his own at 7 a.m., came downstairs, got some shots up. It's like, you know what I mean? What they've instilled in them is like, it's a beautiful thing. And it's like, I don't take that for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, that this one definitely need that.
Yeah.
But like we said, man, went crazy. Now it's draft time. How was your draft process? Obviously, you know what I'm saying, you was trying to get free from Kentucky. But Danny Ainge saw you go crazy overseas.
Yeah. So I had 2 workouts with Boston. But I was in the back of the board. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to line everybody up. Okay, who's he in front of me? Okay, let me line him up. Where he going? Oh, he going to Philly? Put me on the plane. So that was my mindset. I always wanted to go kill and see where I was at, play against the best, and make them make a decision based on what I was doing versus like what y'all seen in Kentucky ain't who I am. Like, let me show you this dog. Let me show you this motherfucker that's gonna play 100 every possession. Like, so that's what I showed Boston, and they moved up and got me the 21st pick, which felt like 3 hours I was sitting there, motherfucker. Boy. I said, damn, am I ever gonna get picked? Then the crazy thing is the 20th pick was Ronaldo Balkman. So I heard that rough. I was like, what? Oh, shit, this nigga, they know.
Same shit happened to me. Yeah. Nigga, Philly called me the day before, told me they gonna pick me at 17. And then they said, Drew, what? Drew Holiday? Who is that? Like, no disrespect, Drew. Actually, that's my guy, but I didn't know him at the time. And I'm like, Drew Holiday, he a freshman at UCLA. What he averaged? Look it up.
Right.
What he averaged 5, 6. What's that shit? Drew, Hall of Famer, whatever.
They saw the potential.
Yeah, they said they made the right. They made the right choice. Good choice. Good choice.
But you would end up being on part of one of the craziest, most successful franchise, one of the craziest teams ever.
Yeah.
And y'all all was cold, all Hall of Famers. How was that experience just being in Boston, being with Dodd, being with the team? Like, obviously, you earned your stripes early and they trusted you. How was that process?
Man, it was hard. I mean, it was tough. Again, people don't know, like my rookie year, I wanted to get traded.
Yeah.
I was calling my agent, calling my high school coach, man, get me the fuck out of here. Like, this ain't it. I felt like I was doing what I had to do in practice. Shout out to Bassy.
How about to
say something about that. It was, that's my dog. Like I said, they know we was competing. Like I said, at that time, I felt like I was getting the best of them. So I wanted to play, and we lost 18 straight that year. Yeah. So I'm like, God damn, like, shake something up, do something different. He never really did. Like I said, Doc told me some things that didn't, come to light, and I was like, damn, like, get me out of here. So I stayed down again, cream rise to the top. I kept working. That summer, I'm at the crib, my mom's house, and I see my name on the TV. It's like 7 names on that bitch. We're going to Minnesota. I'm like, yes, get me out of here. But I'm like, damn, Minnesota? Yeah. But whatever.
Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, whatever. I've been there before. Now I get to play, right? So I see it, whatever. Day go by, Danny Ainge called me like, you ain't going nowhere. Okay, cool, whatever. Come to find out, KG said what he said, let me lock in and stay home at the crib at Boston at the time. So the following year, like I said, we lost 18 the first year. Next year, we obviously win the championship. So that transition itself was a blessing in disguise because, again, I'm fighting to get out. But the Lord had a better plan for me, obviously, just to stay down, go through adversity, handle this shit. And then now I prepared you for the next year, which was all the pressure on between me and Perk. They had 2 guys that's not proven, no name guys that can't do this, that can't do that, playing with 3 Hall of Famers. So for me, it was just my mindset. The people I had around me, like, have a strong mindset to think like I am who I am. I had to prove it. But again, it had to show through work. Yes, and I was in that bitch every day in the weight room. I learned to work in the weight room from Kevin. He worked every day. And I'm like, nigga, you always this motherfucker. Like, but again, to play longevity, to get through that season without hitting a wall or to get through, playing through injuries. You have to continue to have your body, maintain your body, have a strong core from jump, upper and lower extremity. So for me to learn this from them guys, I would come in the gym at night thinking I'm doing something by myself. Upstairs is Paul Pierce on the treadmill. Ray Allen show up game days at 3 o'clock, getting shots up at 4. You know what I mean? So it's like I got a mix of all that, and I'm taking everything. Give me that. Let me get that. I'm a sponge. So and I'm adding it to what I love to do. Now I'm getting my pregame routine. Now I'm figuring out what I like to eat. Because at first I was coming to the league, I was eating Big Macs for games. I'm going across the street, eating, number 2, number 1 at McDonald's, fries, thinking I can do it all. But I was like, nah, young fella, you got to slow down. So
Teague, what you was on?
I went to the mall. What's that bourbon chicken?
That bourbon chicken?
Every city. Bourbon chicken meat. I was on a budget too. I was going crazy on that bourbon chicken. Though.
Him and that budget is crazy.
That is crazy.
I was broke, bro. Not broke, but
gotta manage.
Save it, bro.
Nah, for sure.
That's the problem now. A lot of us, maybe not now because of the money they getting. Let me cut you off, but it's like, when I first came to the league, them class they were teachers, man, it was 85% of us going broke after 6 years.
Which is crazy.
So I was like, damn, I cannot be a statistic.
That's real. I think they're doing a better job of like being acknowledging financial literacy now.
In the bag. In the bag.
Oh, that bag. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
I mean, it's all different.
I was talking about you. I think I seen somebody sign for 4 year 40, and we thought that was crazy. Like,
I think it was Chauncey because I wanted my deal like I think Tony Parker was getting like 11 or 12 at the time. And I was like, man, give me 11, I'm cool. So I signed 555.
I know, I was about to say
I
that.
was like, man, this is like, you know what I mean? Like where I'm
I remember
from.
when you got it, I was
biggest.
like, he got 55. Damn, he rich as hell. I remember when D Rose got 80. I couldn't believe it.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that was
80 is like
that's the
Grayson Allen just
right.
Yeah,
That's
4 years
Jackson
bad.
bad.
Yeah, he just went. He averaged 3 points right there.
Like,
God
like,
damn,
hell,
it's
yeah.
7.
When I see I love Peyton Pritchard, but I remember he got 4 year 32 off the bench. I'm like, damn, that was like, that was starting playing my hardest. I was like, damn.
That was an all-star team.
Yeah, I'm
All-star.
like,
That's it. These are
damn.
all-star like numbers you getting. Like, you all-star, this is what you getting.
I'm like, man, it's a blessing for them though, for sure.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
sure. But for you to be the PG to run a team, like how was that to deal with all the personalities? Because they was all successful in their own right.
It was fun, man. It was fun. You know, shout out to KG, man. He was, he helped me a lot. Like I said, he held me accountable from when I was doing the right thing or when I wasn't. So, me and Pete tight as ever now. You know what I mean? Like we clashed a lot. Like I said, he was a captain. You know what I mean? And for me, being able to run it through Doc, learning from Doc, they brought in Sam Cassell, which helped me a lot. Armand Hill, I had great guys around me to help me like manage the guys and learn how to manipulate the game, make sure everybody's cool. But Kevin was the one that sacrificed the most. That's why I say shout out to Kevin because P obviously still wanted his shots, Ray wanted his shots, but Kevin, when he wanted that motherfucker, he'd be like, hey, bring that motherfucker down here. Then it was time, but for the most part, he was a willing pick setter. You know what I mean? He understood his role. He was a star in his role, which he was a superstar, but people don't understand, like, he was a star in his role. He was going to pick up 94 feet with me. He was going to talk the most on defense. He was going to lay a motherfucker down if he needed to, elbow-wise.
Out the gate.
He going to talk shit, get the team going. So his mindset, he didn't talk to nobody before games. That nigga was locked in every time. I remember one time my rookie year, we in Rome. My second year, we in Rome, and he's going through we in layup line. Man, that nigga bumped the shit out of me one time. I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't look at me, didn't break a sweat, and kept it locked. I'm like, this nigga is for real. Like, what?
Yeah.
But it was his mindset before the game. Like, it was him against everybody. And not necessarily he bumped me on purpose. I'm saying his mindset, he did his ritual every game. He never shot before the games. Like, he never came out at 4 o'clock or 60 minutes on the clock. His shoot, when he shot, he would grab one or two rookies and make their ass shoot every time he hit the rebound. We out as a team, 20 minutes on the clock. He get to his 4 spots every time, every day. In practice, he gonna do the same thing every day after practice. Like, so I was like, okay, getting him. I think him and Brown was the most disciplined players I've ever played with. Daily.
Great.
Daily, yeah.
For sure.
Why you bark at me in the game, bro?
Who, me?
No, KG.
Oh, man, that's him, man. Like,
Why
I mean,
get on all fours and bark at me, bro?
Hold on, pause, bro.
Pause, but like, I was like, what he on, bro?
We got him on the clip.
Bro, it's
hey, man,
crazy
please
as hell,
find the
bro.
clip, man.
It was crazy.
I mean,
bro.
that's what I loved about him, man. Like, that motherfucker, you would love to go to war with him. I think people compare him in a sense kind of like a Joakim Noah. You hate to play against a motherfucker, but when you get him on the team, it's like he's your favorite teammate of all time. So
that's what my little brother has said. But I had a question. I want to talk basketball for real. Like, we had a clip with me and Jordan Crawford was talking about Avery Bradley. And I remember y'all two was starting the backcourt at one point. You two niggas playing defense was the most wild shit. I used to be like, hey, man.
look, that little young nigga, that's my little bro, AB, man. That nigga inspired me, bro. Like, cause when he got there, it's like I didn't have to be that guy that picked up 94 anymore. So I was like, whew, shit, good looks, young fella. And the way he did it in practice, man, the nigga was intimidating. He was dominating, like, and he would every time he get a nigga, he'd be like, hey, he's on my list though. I got him. Get Nash, I got him. Adam, Jameer Nelson, I got him. I'm like, when I'm in the game watching niggas do not want to put their bitch on the ground in front of him. Like, niggas throwing that motherfucker, rock screen, anything. Like, man, I don't give a fuck who get this ball. It ain't gonna be me getting embarrassed. Cause as a PG, you can't get ripped 94 feet away from the basket. Like, I mean, you just at half court, that's one of the most embarrassing. To me, that's worse than getting or equivalent to getting dunked on. Like, you getting picked at the top.
Especially in the league, nigga.
What?
I'm real. They was guarding us. We was in the playoffs against them. And he was like, let's get these niggas, man. I looked at him and said, damn. I threw that about Joe. Beat that motherfucker up.
That's what I love.
On you. Bring that up.
That's how, that's exactly what it was. That's the mindset, yo. Like I said, he was always with it. That's why one of my favorite backcourt mates was Drew Holiday, man. We played that series against Portland. Man, nigga was like, man, it was either Portland or it was Houston. And I was like, you know me, let's get Houston. He's like, nigga, let's get Portsmouth. I'm like, nigga, whoever. Like, and it was that mindset, having a running mate with you beside you like that. It's like, man, I'm ready to go to war any time of the day.
Them two defenders right there.
And I'm cool with switching with them. I'm okay. So if I got a guy like a D Rose, if I got to chase the Steph, I'm not comfortable switching with everybody. But an Avery Bradley, a Drew Holiday, I'm like, okay, cool. They on the same thing I'm on. Shut this nigga down. Like,
hey, we gonna jump around, but we gotta talk about that Pelicans team and what y'all did to that Trailblazers team. I feel like that's one of the few teams, and you've been a catalyst for a lot of great playoff runs.
That was his game plan.
Yeah.
I seen him. I was watching the game. I said, he made this game plan. He's coaching this. I promise.
Shout out to Gentry, man.
You coached that, didn't you?
I shout out to Gentry.
He coached that. I don't care what
he allowed me. I think people. I'm thankful for people that coach that allow me to coach when I play. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I had to earn their respect. Because again, that year in particular, man, y'all forget we had DeMarcus Cousins on that team.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't forget.
So my thing, when he tore his ACL, because before that, I wasn't in rotation like that because it wasn't enough basketballs. It was Drew, AD, Cuz. I really didn't fit in because I needed the ball too. So once Cuz went down, he was starting to master the game too, man. That's what I was saying. Me, I was the vet at the time. It wasn't really an ego thing. It was like, man, if I could see my young boys, which was Cuz and AD, and like I said, one of my favorite teammates, Drew, go crazy. I was trying to teach Cuz how to manipulate the game because at first, Cuz and AD were both trying to score 50. I'm like, Cuz, let AD get to 50, you get 20, 20, and 10. And now we all can still eat.
Yes, sir.
And at that time, if you look it up, I think Cuz was starting to average a couple triple-doubles at the time.
He was.
He's going crazy.
Got hurt against Golden State, Achilles, shit happened, whatever. I don't know who it was. It might have been Golden State. Popped his Achilles, and then they inserted me. And then I was like, all right, let's get to it. Okay, I got AD as a weapon. I got, I had Nico. Not Nico. What's my man?
Marriages.
Okay, big. He was my shooter. And I had Drew. I had Etwan Moore. I mean, I had some weapons.
Yeah.
So I mean, I felt like if I was able to have a team where I had weapons, I feel like I can beat you 4 times before you beat me 4 times. That was always how I played and thought the game.
Yeah, I ain't even saying it because you're here, nigga. I swear to God, I thought y'all was going to the finals.
Nah, you always said
but
that.
I always preach that.
The only reason I believe that we didn't, man, is because for one, we didn't have Cuz. Because when we were going to go against Golden State, we needed that enforcer.
Yes, bro.
And we needed somebody to check Draymond.
Yep.
I mean, I wanted AD the first play of the game to hit Draymond in the chest. Set the tone.
Different, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, it had to set the tone. I think Draymond hit it first against AD. And again, obviously, we lost that series.
Yep.
We were able to get one. Like, people obviously had us swept. But the way we did Portland, niggas had to start looking like, oh, okay, what the fuck they got going over here in New Orleans? So, Gentry was coach. And Flynn, Minnesota coach was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
he know how to work with 2 big guys. So now
it was dope
sense.
because we had a stretch 4. We had damn near, Nico, he was stretching that bitch out. You know what I mean? Where Nurkic couldn't get there.
Yeah. But now it makes sense how he plays in Minnesota.
Right.
With Cat being a stretch 4.
Yeah.
With Rudy.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that makes sense now.
Yeah.
And then another crazy playoff team you had. We ain't even gonna talk about the Chiefs first, but come on, the Bulls situation, dog.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
that's another one of them what if
But y'all
situations.
don't know. Again, let me tell you a little bit of history of that, though. Man, that was the year I had the biggest contract. So I'm in Chicago. I'm like I said, downtown. It was a great experience. Like I said, being able to play for Michael Jordan where he played in Chicago. Like I said, I think it's a close distance from the crib that I was at.
Okay.
So I would get off of planes at 2 a.m, drive home, and try to take my kid to school and drive back. Like I was able to do shit like that. So that particular year though, them niggas fucked me. I mean, they benched me for a long period of time. They brought in a couple players like, you ain't the man. You're not giving us what we need. I'm like, my nigga, like, I'm handcuffed. Y'all keep giving Jimmy the ball, you're giving D-Wade the ball, but y'all know I need the ball and I'm the point. So let me manipulate and do what I do with the ball. I'm a unselfish player. I'm gonna give them the ball. It ain't like I'm out here trying to get 30, nigga. Like they'll get the ball when I feel need, the time to put them in the best position to be great. Make it easier for them. Man, them niggas benched me for like a couple months.
Damn.
So,
I
remember. Again,
Isaiah Cannon was playing.
Isaiah Cannon, Cameron Payne, Michael Carter Williams, Jarrett Grant. They tried everybody. So, and like I said, it was all my young niggas. I love them all. You know what I mean? But me, it's like, my nigga, y'all brought me here. Y'all paying me the highest I've ever been paid. It's supposed to be, I ain't trying to be a big 3, but y'all got D-Wade and Jimmy, but y'all got me as the maestro to orchestrate this shit. Okay, cool, let's get it. This what y'all brought me and said y'all want me to run the show. Again, I've been brought in a couple times where niggas like, we want you to do this, and when I do it, it's like, oh shit, he's doing too much, or he's he's wild. Like, nah, nigga, y'all told me this is what I do. So that year, I get benched. And again, I'm like, man, this is some wild shit. What I do? I went to damn near every hood in Chicago in a sense and played runs called 150. Shout out to everybody that I hoop with that kept me in shape.
They go up to 150. If
they played to 150.
They play 150.
Yeah. And I was able to keep my head, keep a cool head because I was still playing the game I love. I was still able to stay in shape. And then when I was saving cream rise to the top, when I got my opportunity again, it was playoff time.
Yes, sir.
So in my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm ready to fuck these niggas up. And again, we the 8th seed. We got nothing to lose.
In the bean.
And I'm back at the crib. And they, Isaiah Thomas is going crazy. They got a hell of a squad. They number 1 in the East.
Yeah.
Man, I figured, okay, cool. So game 1, we in the lobby. We had our team meeting. So I told Jimmy and D-Wade to stay back. Let's me walk through a play with y'all. Because again, Brad ain't ready for this shit in the fourth quarter. Was able to manipulate the game that way. We obviously get game 1, same thing we did game 2. Now at this time, people bought into what I was telling. At first, niggas weren't really trying to hear what I was saying. That by that time again, Nag was like, okay, what are you talking about? Okay, let's do that. And that's what we did. Then we win both games. Boom. Then I reach on Al Horford, broke my thumb.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm trying to play that like, nah, it's over. You got to chill. So like I said, another blessing from above. Them niggas lose 4 straight. It's like, come on, man. And the crazy thing about it is, though, we went 2 on the road. We come back to the crib. It's supposed to be crazy back in Chicago. Man, that game 3, it was like, this the crowd? Like, damn. Like, I'm thinking this guy would be crazy. Like, man, we number 8 seed. We done won 2 games that nobody in the world expected. We done fucked up all the bets if it was heavy betting back then.
Boy, DraftKings was going crazy back then, boy.
We would have hit a lick.
No Jonte.
Right.
Yeah. Who taught you how to play the game? Because the way you think the game is kind of crazy, bro. Like, when you hear, like, Kobe and LeBron talk about, like, your IQ about the game and stuff like that, like, as a hooper, when I see stuff you was doing on the court, like, we would play you, and you would have the ball. This nigga, I don't know him, pause, but this nigga hands big as shit. So the nigga would hold the ball, and he'd be telling this nigga, go set that right here. And I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, I look back, and this nigga take off and lay the ball. I'm like, man, I told him, Kurt Heinrich, you guard this motherfucker. Because he doing too much sneaky shit, man. I ain't with all that. I'd rather guard Avery Bradley, whoever run off these screens, Ray Allen, fuck all this shit. Because he'd be holding the ball, do this, and start attack you, do all them in and outs. And I was like, man, who taught you how to play?
Probably taught me how to play, and
like,
Bibby taught me. My high school coach, Doug Bibby, shout out Doug Bibby. Again, he's a sensei in this shit. But like I said, I grew up playing everywhere in the city.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was always the smallest. I always play up. My older brother, he's 5 years older than me. So every time I played, it was niggas around his age. You know what I mean? So it was like, I didn't get picked up at first, so I had to prove myself. So it was like, I always had that chip on my shoulder and I always played against more athletic, taller, stronger guys. So it was like, for me, I just wanted to be great, and I had to find a way to figure out how to do it. That's where I guess maybe the shot fake came from. Because again, I'm playing against tall niggas that's gonna think they're gonna block my shot. So now I gotta outsmart them on how to, to me, I love it. I compare it to like chess. I mean, to being 2 or 3 steps ahead of the game. And that's just always how I thought the game. And for me, the film is the answer to the test. So once I was introduced to film my freshman year in high school, Doug Bibby made us watch film, and I'm in this bitch like, man, here we go with this shit. I mean, I'm bad body language in film, like, man, you always talking about me. So at first I didn't understand it. And I see it now teaching the AAU kid. It's like the same energy. It's like, okay, Island, keep working, and you'll thank me later. That's why I keep continuing to do it. So for him to teach me the game and be able to watch myself and understand my mistakes and where my weaknesses are and how teams are going to play me, I was able to learn and continue to just pick it up and be a sponge. And now when I got, when I got success from it, it was. I'm not going to compare it to a drug, but it was very addictive to continue to learn and watch and play the game and understand guys' tendencies. So when I get in the game, it's like, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, because you was a psychopath. I'm like, this dude, like, when we used to guard you, I know I'm doing too much basketball. We like to joke and shit, but when we used to guard you, I used to tell the coaches, like, hey, we got to pick him up. We got to play him like we playing Steph Curry. You got to guard him. And they used to be like, no, sag back. I'm like, bro, he like Tom Brady in the pocket with nothing but Tom. He gonna pick you apart.
Yeah.
And we was in a playoff series against y'all. We used to argue about that. And I'm like, bro, we got to guard him and make him like, be a scorer, make him get in the lane and make decisions. I like, if you let him do this, bro, he gonna dissect this.
That ball fake,
man,
bro.
He just sit there, Ray Allen come off a pin down.
I had too many weapons.
Yeah.
It was hard to play. Like I said, I got KG on the spin out lob. And it's crazy. I don't know. I think AD, he would have to get it from him. Like I said, when AD connection, same shit. I'm like, man, me and Kevin should get that. Every big I played with, cuz like me and that KG reverse spin, because niggas so thirsty not to deny him the ball because they're such great players. Now you playing that top side.
Boom.
All I'm reading is the backside defense, and if he ain't a footer, I can only throw it to him where he can go get it. So I'm actually teaching my young boy on my AU team. He ain't dunking yet, but trust me, by 2 years from now, year and a half, we're gonna have to spin that live. My son and the big kid, Jacob Carter.
And I'm happy you brought that up. The head fake. You was a 2K legend, dog. That was that head fake, bro, with the spin around late. It was green every time, bro.
I never played 2K.
Never?
I mean, I play against my son, but I never get on the game. I'm not a gamer. I just can't get into it. But all the games, I never play games. Really.
Listen, 2K8 to 2K like 12, bro. You was unstoppable, bro. It didn't matter, bro.
Nah.
But you talk about that Bulls series when you was part of Bulls. Let's talk about that series when you was with the Celtics and y'all played the Bulls. One of the best first round series ever.
Ever. It was probably about 7 overtimes that series.
That was one of the best.
It was a dog.
Ever.
It was a dog fight, man. It was one of my favorite series I've ever played in. Shout out to D Rose. One of my favorite players I've ever played against. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't talk shit. He just let his game do the talking. And he was a tough motherfucker to guard. Like, unreal. Like I said,
number one?
Was he number one hardest to guard? Yes.
Nigga's tough, bro.
Yes. I mean, you know, you could say Steph, but at the same time, he was a monster. He is a monster as well. But that particular time with D Rose, you needed all five help. Like, you had to have, all five guys had to have eyes on him. Like, that nigga can get in the paint just like that. And then he's elevating on any big, filleting, finessing, shit. And I'm like, I mean, it just depends. So he was tough, man. Transition he was a one-man fast break. But
for sure. And obviously, we got to talk about these up here. Which one would you say was harder to get? Because y'all both had, there were legendary runs for both of them. Which championship would you say was a little tougher than the other one?
It's different and it's hard to speak on that because, again, at one point I was 21 years old. And the other one I was 34. So different times in my life. At 21, playing, I think we played 26 games and win. We went to the Hawks 7 games. Detroit 6, Cleveland 7, and then LA 6. So I think it was like 26 games, and that was, like I said, every game. And you know, if you play in the playoffs, like, it's the highs and lows. You win one, you up here, you lose, you like, shit, I can't eat, don't talk to me. You know, when do we play again? That's the mindset. So it's like, for me, that was a tough one mentally to get through because, again, like I said, we had 7 games damn near every time. And then, like I said, that 7th game, it's do or die. So that mindset, nigga, I loved it. I think I thrived the most when it was game 7, so it was them type of pressure game because I wanted that moment. But I had a great cast around me. I mean, like I said, I felt like the pressure was all on me, but it wasn't in a sense because everybody was starring their role and were able to be great, and we didn't have to do it all. Being coached by one of the best motivators and X and those guys, Doc Rivers. He's catching a lot of heat lately. And
yes, sir.
You know, but again, like I feel like players make the coaches in a sense. You know, I mean, you can't do shit without talent. And the year before, again, we lost 18 straight with that team with Doc. You get a mix, a couple Hall of Famers, the right chemistry. Thibodeau coming, that motherfucker. Shout out to Thibodeau.
Tibbs.
Defensive, juggernaut, and we were able to mesh, man. We had great leadership, guys that sacrificed and bought into one another. It wasn't no egos at all that particular year, and we figured out and made it work. We had a group of older guys with the big 3. And then we had the young guys, me, Tony Allen, Leon Poe, Perk.
Yeah, y'all bench was crazy.
You know what I mean? Eddie House, Jane Posey. So we were deep, you know, and it felt good, Paul. we was, you know, and it felt good to run that table. But the bubble was completely different too, though. I mean, like I said, we isolated. No motivation really in the sense of just like, nigga, check ball. It was me against you. It wasn't no fans. It wasn't no extra shit on the side. It wasn't no distractions really because we were able to lock in and hoop and play basketball. So I feel like we were always be able to be at our best in a sense.
For sure. And everybody talk about that bubble basketball. Y'all was damn near living in the dorms. Everybody was just on Amazon packages and packages hooping. Like, that was like the purest form of basketball. I don't know why people be trying to discredit the bubble ring and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm like, nah, niggas had to really just sit there and hoop, bro.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it was check ball classic, if you ask me. I mean, it wasn't no, like I said, wasn't no extra shit. You check ball, you played against each other, and then, like I said, in the playoffs, that's when, to me, Murray went crazy. Like, that's when I was like, oh, this nigga for real. Like, I didn't
he was hoop.
So he went crazy on us. He destroyed us. Like, we couldn't check him. He had a move on me so fucking cold, man. Y'all got to find this clip.
Luis.
Listen to Bubba. He went, I feel like I got him. top of the key, I think he ISO, boom, he go to the cup, he drive left or something. He went up with his right hand. I contested that bitch. He switched it, threw it up with his left, hit that bitch. I was like, this nigga is, I can't get him.
Yeah.
Next, who next? I can't. I thought I can stop. We need a big guard on him or something, man. Come here, Brian. Come on.
Shit, different.
What was you listening to before the games? What music was you tapping in with?
I'm more of a chill, laid back, maybe R&B. You know what I mean? Like,
for the hoop session?
For the hoop session. But I really started to play chess before the games. At times, later in my career.
Oh,
I kind of like to just be kind of a level-headed mind, to where I don't want to be up, I don't want to be amped. Like I want to exert all my energy once I get to the court.
Who's your favorite R&B artist?
Usher.
Respect.
Listening to Usher before you went out to kill niggas is crazy.
No, I
the way y'all niggas acted, I would have never thought y'all niggas was listening to Usher. Punching niggas and shit. I never thought Usher was on the playlist.
My boy was in the confessions getting
Motherfucker listen to Seduction. Going to slapping niggas crazy. God damn.
Drop the mic. Oh, man. Hell no.
I set myself up where that was.
And man, you know what's crazy too? You got a lot of legendary pictures. We gotta start with the one with you and the shorty in the championship with the confetti fall down. That's like one of the internet like legendary
with my
pictures.
son?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I can't really say the first one was better than the second one, because shout out to Eddie House. When we won the championship in the Celtics, his son was on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I want this experience.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's crazy, man. Fast forward, my son was able to be with me on the sidelines during the time.
You got that
So it's
picture
like,
in here?
It's in there, yeah, it's in there.
And to see Eddie House when his kid was killing in the tournament and see him outside, that was
I
fire.
loved it. Yeah, like
That's
people don't
fire.
understand. I hate him. Like, man, congrats, my nigga. Like, this is a great moment for you as a father, as a proud father. I know what you've done with your son and what you've been through and all type of shit. So it's like to see that moment. A lot of people went crazy about how he reacted. But it's like, nigga, y'all don't even understand the backstory to everything. You know what I mean? Like, so that inspired me. And that's definitely one of the hardest pictures. Of course, I got one in my little man cave, and he got one in his room. So that's forever a moment. And he's loving every bit of that. But a lot of people think he's 13, 14 years old now. It's like on the AAU circuit. It's like, man, like the nigga is what he is. Like he's 12. Like,
And then another crazy picture is you at the restaurant where the dude walked up with the LeBron shirt on, and then you had to go to play LeBron. Did I ever talk about that at all?
nah, we never spoke on that.
Okay.
We talking about yeah, that one. Nah,
Nah, I seen a funny video. You the dude that be trolling people, come up to you and be like, "Hey, Chris Paul."
the nigga.
I said that nigga knock you out, bro.
Listen, man. Crazy thing is, I had security right outside the door because I jetted in the shoe store. I'm in LA. I think it was motherfucking Christmas. I think. So I'm ready to grab my son some shoes quickly in the back. I run in. I let social security stay in the front. I run out and this nigga pull up. I was like, I didn't even know who he was at the time, or that's what he did.
Yeah.
So obviously he caught me off guard, and I didn't really want to. I knew I was on camera, so I like me being my character. I gotta be cool what I say or how I react to this.
Yeah.
So
I
let it ride.
That's the wrong nigga, bro.
That nigga be on there for real.
I was in like I think I was in Cool Kicks or something, man. Like I said, I couldn't really move how I do what I am, but
Hey man, that moment is one of my favorite moments in NBA history. We ain't gonna speak on it too much, but I appreciated that moment very a lot, man.
Man, this dude here crazy. Something wrong with him, bro.
To know these niggas was listening to Usher before the game. I was still thrown back by that.
I
would have put 3-6 Mafia on your list if I had a guess, nigga.
Whoop that trick.
When I say weekends, you say
that's
I got another question. Hey, when Ray Austin smacked Eddie House in the back of the head, what did y'all say in the locker room?
Man,
boy.
I was so pissed. Oh my goodness, I was upset when that shit happened, man. Because the crazy thing is, me and Rafa got into it a couple years back too.
Okay.
Shout out to Rafa. You know what I mean?
My Lou.
Yeah.
A couple years back, we got into it when he was with Houston. Right, I'm talking about it was jump ball. The ball didn't even hit the floor. As soon as the ball tipped up, me and Rafa got into it. We in it.
Damn.
Tech, both niggas. Hockey. Watch out. It was crazy. So when he did that to E House, I was like, motherfucker.
Like, told you gotta watch out, bro.
You ain't even like, I'm pissed at E. Like, nigga, you ain't fuck suspension, fuck everything, nigga. I was pissed. Obviously, again, for personal reasons, but it's like, I loved it though. I mean, fuck it, that's part of the game.
Yeah, I was like, I'll never forget that shit.
Man, me neither. Fuck. I was mad.
Now listen, you had the sneaky highlights. They ain't know how you were in the league, but y'all gotta do a versus of y'all highlights and y'all going crazy.
Nah, his crazier than mine.
Nah, we talking about crazy, like which way? What's crazy?
Fouling or like doing stuff. I done ran into some people and shit, but
Look at that nigga trying to downplay.
You done smacked a nigga. He tried to take a sting out early, huh?
nah, look, man. We sound like crazy. Man. We sound like crazy.
I can't even think of that. What do you mean?
No, you got
The
some
golden
highlights,
one,
bro.
Damn.
No, got some highlights, bro.
Okay.
We let a low light.
Talking about behind the backpack? What you talking about?
Nah, we
okay,
talking
the other
about
highlights.
Nah, we talking about our low lights.
Man, niggas spin behind the back on the
We talking about when you in the middle of the club, nigga.
Okay, that part. Okay.
For sure.
Man.
That's crazy. But like, obviously, man, we know how smart you are, but like to see the greats give you your credit, like how does that feel to have that type of validation? Obviously, the accomplishments is there, but to the people that we all deem as ghosts, is to be like, hey,
Man.
Rajon Rondo is that one. How does that feel?
Man, it's unbelievable, man. Like to get that respect, to be honored from, like I said, part of the greats who mentioned my name as far as how I understand the game, and obviously playing against me for years. I played in this thing for 16 years. So to have that respect from, like I said, the guys that's doing the podcast now, the people that obviously everybody's talking, and to hear those response and the respect they're giving me, it's a blessing, and it's something I don't take for granted. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never played it for that. I played it just because I wanted to be great, and I wanted to find my niche on how I could be great. Because again, I wasn't the fastest, I didn't shoot the best, I didn't jump the highest. So it was like, okay, how can I be great in my own way? And for me, it was like, shit, I'm just gonna study harder than most niggas. And like I said, be a sponge. I was fortunate to play with damn near probably over 10 to 12 first ballot Hall of Famers. So for me, every person I played with, it was like, let me get that. Okay, let me get that. And then when I went to different teams, I try to pass it along to the young guys, like to the 80s, and when I went from Dirk to Kevin, now I'm able to talk to Cuz and give it to him, and give it to I say Anthony Davis or whoever else young player, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, any young guy I play with, and that's why I pride myself on too, is always giving back to the young boys, to the rookies, to first, second year players that niggas don't really fuck with or respect in a sense. Because again, I was once that player. I came in the 21st pick. I didn't play my rookie year. You know what I mean? So I feel like I understood what it took to work and continue to have positive people around you, your veterans and people that may look up to me and be like, damn, that nigga fuck with me. Okay, cool. Now I get it. This is what he doing, and let me add a little bit of that. So that's the most humbling thing I can get when I go to these games and I see these young niggas and they like, man, I appreciate what you did for me, though. And it's like, that's the most satisfying thing for me, along with, arguably the greatest of all time, Bron, saying that he respect my IQ like no other. So it's like, I can't do but be thankful for it.
Nah, you a mastermind
try to pass
for
it on.
sure, bro. For sure.
And the nigga crazy, bro. Y'all don't know. He played against us. You tore your ACL, bro.
Man, I tore my ACL.
I swear, bro. I was like, I remember when you did. I'm like, damn. I think bro got hurt.
Bullshit play. So I jumped up, made a bounce pass to KG, came down. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I thought I just hyperextended my shit. I didn't mean to cut y'all, but I'm gonna go into it.
I remember I was like, damn, I think bro got hurt. So the next day, I was a fan of yours. So I used to watch your games, and me and dude named Kenny Atkinson, we used to dissect all the best point guards. And he was like, Rondo playing tonight. Like,
it was Sunday against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Against Miami.
You was about to play.
I was about to play.
And I'm like,
ABC game. I'm ready to go crazy.
Play? And he was like, yeah, I thought he got hurt. And we like forgot about it. And then when they tell you tore your ACL, I'm like, he finished the game on a tour ACL?
Let me tell you about the play, though, after I did that. So listen, this was crazy because Cal Corver was turning our ass up that game.
Yeah.
And when I tore my ACL, at the time I thought I was hyperextended. I'm like, whatever, fuck it. I'm 25, 26, whatever. I'm young, I can get through it. The game went overtime.
Yeah.
So Cal's turned our ass up. Doc called timeout. Man, who gonna stop Cal? Coach, I got him. Fuck it. It's after I tore my ACL. Next play, you niggas run a play. He came off a damn near triple screen. I'm chasing that nigga. Next thing you know, he lined that bitch up. Hi-ya. I'm like, Coach, I can't check him. I'm fucked up. It was like, I couldn't do it. Yeah. So I get on the plane. I'm thinking I'm cool. My shit swell up. I'm ice my shit, whatever. We playing cards. Boom. Next day, we got an off day. Sunday come, man, that game I did have I had a triple-double. So I got 2 triple-doubles back-to-back. Yeah. I'm trying to catch Bird for this third one. It's ABC. I'm playing against Bron, so I got another level I'm ready to go to, ABC. Go to training room. I got, that morning, 10 o'clock shoot around something, I got damn near 10 heat packs on me. All on my legs, my back. It's cold as shit in the arena. And I go, about to get ready for the game. I take my shower. The doctor's like, oh, go sit on the table for a second. I'm like, for what? Talking about, go lay down for a second. He did the ACL check on me. He was like, you're not playing today. I'm like, what? Like, what you mean, nigga? I'm ready. I'm all right. I'm cool.
That shit crazy.
He's like, nah, go get this extra MRIs. I'm like, okay, cool. Go get the MRIs. It's Sunday. Hospital's closed. Nobody's in there. I go with one doctor. As soon as I get out the MRI, we driving back to the game. I turn on the radio. Rondo to ACL. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? We just got the MRI. Like, I'm looking at the doctor. Like, bitch, did you call somebody? Like, how I know I got the ACL tour? Like, what do you mean? So I don't even know. I get the news on the radio going back to the arena.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You could have went though.
That ain't even legal.
I was trying to go. It wasn't no could. I don't know what I would have done if I would have just fell down, because I had a partial tear. In order for me to play again, I had to get the surgery. But if I was just regular Joe, I could have just continued to walk around.
I probably popped a couple perks and went crazy.
Off the perk. Something wrong with him. 30.
But I didn't.
Perk 30.
But at that time, I said D Rose had towards ACL and Amon Shumpert towards ACL, and they couldn't finish the game. So for me, in my mind, it's like, well, I finished the game, so I didn't tear my ACL. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I thought this hyperextended, I can play. Yeah. That was my mindset of thinking what an ACL tear was.
I just remember, I'm like, this nigga finished the game. This
yeah,
nigga
bro, you unreal. I'm like,
yeah, I don't think I'm this dedicated.
I finished the game, bro.
For sure. Before we get out of here, though, we got to talk about it. Bro, that number 9 Rondo is one of the legendary rap lines. How did that feel when you was in everybody rap song? Like, anytime somebody said 9, your name was coming right after that.
You know what? It was so crazy. Like I said, I never understood or knew it, because, again, the reason why I got 9 in Boston was because 4 was gone. No, 4 wasn't gone. The single-digit number was gone. And Ryan Gone was like, man, give me some bread for it. I'm like, nigga, like you said, I ain't got no bread. I can't pay for no motherfucking number.
Yeah.
I fuck with 9. Let me get 9. That's how it came about. So I didn't really know, obviously, what I was doing when I got it, how crazy I've been through. Maybe like about 10 years ago, I had one of my boys out in Seattle who used to make the iPods for us.
Okay.
And Nate Robinson's homeboy. And he made all the track lists with number 9 in it with my song, and it was maybe like 56 songs or something that had my name in it. So it was humbling. And again, when I went to all the clubs in different cities, I'm in the hood club and all the niggas show me love, man. It was unreal. Like that's another humbling feeling. It's like niggas I don't even know, but I'm in the cities. They ain't really got a lot of people around me, and niggas looking to grind me if they loving me. You know what I mean? They fucking with me in a sense.
Sir,
no homo.
Yeah.
But,
no, you good, bro. Like, that's some real.
You gotta watch that.
Rondo tapped in the show. I respect. That's a good feeling, though.
So yeah. You get the love from the streets, and you know what I mean, from your peers. I mean, it's a great feeling.
Nah, that number 9 Rondo line.
Legendary jersey too.
For sure,
man. Hey, look,
they gotta retire too. Think they gonna retire?
Man, listen, man, I'm able to provide for my family for generations, man. I don't give a fuck about a retired jersey, man. If I do, then it's a blessing again. It's another one. But again, when I started this shit, it was to take care of my family. So,
love, bro. I understand.
Hey, man, salute, man. We know what it is. Whenever it's time, we know you're going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot. We ain't even worried about it. We appreciate you having us in the 502, man. Appreciate the gratitude. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the family. You know what it is. Club 520. Be here and tell the people they can buy some merch at.
Well, hold on. I still got Montverde over.
You named 3 people, though, bro. You got to name. It's a 5-man game.
Let me do my spiel. I got to do my spiel.
Go crazy.
Shout club520.com.
It ain't going to be no Okie or Montverde merch on the site. Just us.
Nah, for sure. Love, gang. Appreciate you coming on.
You know what it is.
For sure.
Like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Club 520.